Alan, thank you. Troy Jackson is the newly chosen Democratic nominee for the U.S. Senate race, but there is a question floating around now about whether he can actually run.
A state representative asked the Secretary of State to investigate this question. Christian Harsa has also been looking into it. Christian, what are you learning today?
Hi, Brian and Bailey. We've been learning that the Secretary of State hasn't answered that question yet, and they also haven't answered my question, or my request, I should say, for comment. But let's hear directly from Republican Representative James White first.
Law says that you can only run for one of these positions in a cycle. And he's already lost a race, just like some other folks that ran for governor. So he's not an eligible candidate.
White is referring to Maine Statute Section 331, which states someone cannot file for more than one federal, state, or county office at any election. Maine law professor Dimitri Baum points towards the word file. He interprets the statute to mean that Jackson can run because he didn't have to file for the Senate race. Instead, the Democratic Party chose Jackson as the nominee.
I think because the text, I think, is fairly clear in the kind of subject of the actions here is the candidate's actions, I think it's unlikely to be interpreted by a court as being more broad than how the text is written.
Professor Baum does think there are some arguments that might hold more weight, which we'll talk more at 6 o'clock about, but says overall Representative White's argument is facing an uphill battle. Brian and Bailey?
All right, Christian Harsa live in our newsroom tonight. Thank you, Christian.